Well, howdy do, buckaroos. We are live here. I'm being joined by Todd Wren out of Indiana. Todd, tell folks how you're doing and what you're drinking there.
I'm doing good, Tom. Long time no speak. It's been a few weeks, it seems.
Oh,
I actually popped open a Bell's Brewery double IPA called Mars.
oh, nice.
Just
I haven't had that one.
a couple days ago. Well, you know, they did like the Planet Series a couple of years ago where they had a different beer for each planet.
I
But
had a couple of those.
every couple of months. So I had the Mars one back then. So I don't know. I'm assuming it's the same thing. And I don't think they're doing the Planet Series again. I think it's just a double IPA release from Bell's. So I saw it and picked it up. In fact, I gave it a try. It's actually just got it a couple of days ago. So actually, this is the first one out of the 6-pack. Comes in at 10.1 ABV, but I'm not sure what the IBUs are on it.
Well, I'm currently drinking an Imperial IPA from Saddlebach. It's 10%, 100 IBUs.
Oh, nice.
So another beer friend, Charles Dreyer out of Cincinnati, I guess, Cincinnati area, unexpectedly sent me 6 beers from Rheingeist.
Oh, okay. What different ones or?
Yeah, 6 different, and I don't remember all of them now, but I tried the red lager the other day. That was very nice.
Yeah, I like Rheingeist. They do some good stuff. Have you had very much stuff from them?
Just the one you sent me in that one.
Okay.
You sent me the Peach Dodo last year.
Right. Yep.
And that was the first beer I had from him, and he sent me a few others, so I'm looking forward to trying the others.
Oh, cool. Yeah, they do some good stuff. I think we just started getting them in distribution. I'm going to say this is about maybe this time last year. Hell, way time flies. It could have been 2 years ago now. I can't remember. But within the last 2 years, we started getting distribution here. Of course, they're just in Cincinnati, so they're not that far away from us anyway.
So that's about an hour and a half from you guys?
Yeah, hour and a half, hour, 45 minutes. It depends on traffic and all that good stuff. It seems like there's always traffic going to Cincinnati from here.
So don't you have a beer fest coming up in your neck of the woods?
Well, yeah, they've got all kinds of them going on between now and.
Thought I'd seen somebody post something recently.
Yeah, there's one we go to every year that the Keg puts on. It's called Festivals.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah, it's let's see, June 3rd or 4th, I think, this year. It's usually either the last Saturday of May or the first Saturday of June, depends on if they can get it set up. It's a good one. It's one of my favorite ones to go to. All the proceeds goes to charity for a local charity called Crusade for Children. That happens right around Memorial Weekend. Yeah. And I think last year he raised I think he was able to donate like $15,000 or $16,000 or something in that nature to it.
Wow.
So I think he probably just gets his cut back on, to break even for costs, and then I think the rest of it probably goes to charity. As I'm assuming how he does it, I really don't know, but he gets a lot of nice donations from several distributors and breweries or whatnot, and does a raffle. Of course, all that goes straight to the charity. So it's like $40, 4-hour window for drink. All day for 4. Well, I'll say all day, but for 4 hours, get your little tasters for 4 hours of what you want, and it's.
Oh, you can get your money's worth in 4 hours for sure.
Oh yeah, and you get there's about 230 different types of beers and over 100 different breweries, I believe, is what the thing reads.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I thought somebody had posted something. They had some extra tickets they were trying to sell, I think.
Yeah, Charles had a couple that knew somebody that had 6 that they couldn't end up not going. So
I wish I could get out to your neck of the woods.
You have to try to make it up for that sometime. It's good.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
was thinking about going to one today, Taxman Brewing Company, which is about 60 miles from here, which I've sent you a Taxman or two, I think, before.
Mm-hmm. You
They're
sent me
doing,
the Belgian style milk stout. I can't remember the name of it now.
yeah, and I can't remember the name of that one either.
It was very interesting because it had that. It was a milk stout, but then it had that Belgian yeast. It was a very different beer.
But they're having at their brewery today, Death and Tax Day. It's like 40 bucks. They have a special release of a barrel-aged beer that comes along with that $40. Plus, you get like 2 variant tastings of that same beer, and then a 4-hour window of all the tastings from various breweries and stuff. Also, so that seems like a really good deal.
Oh, that's awesome.
I might try to have to go to that one next year. They do. I mean, everything I've had from Taxman, I've not had one beer. It's been, it's all been really good. I'll have to get round some more up and get it out your way sometime.
I still owe you some. I'm trying to. As soon as every time I get close financially to get some stuff out, it seems like something comes up. I was actually finally getting ahead. I was making some headway on some bills, and finally starting to get ahead. And I got hit with that, $1,000 bills. Oh, damn, that's not good.
Every time.
Back in the hole again. Every time I get close out of the hole, something happens.
I know the feeling. It seems to happen to us all times. Like just when you think you're getting to that point where you're like, okay, head above water, then all of a sudden something else out of the blue comes up.
Yep.
I guess that's the so-called thing of life, I guess, huh?
So you don't have a beer channel, but I know you watch a lot of beer guys. Have you kept up with these frequently asked beer question videos?
I have. I've seen some of those.
Have you thought about doing one yourself or starting a channel?
I've thought about it. Now, what do you do when you do yours? Do you what do you record it on, and then you upload it to YouTube, right?
Yeah, well, when my webcam is working, I do it on my laptop here. But I mean, I would say a good portion of my videos, I just use my phone to record them.
So when you're doing it on your laptop, any special programming or anything that you use, or?
No, to record them, no. Just your webcam. I just record it on the webcam, and then when I format the video, I just use a Windows Live Movie Maker, and then upload it to YouTube.
Okay. I've thought about it. I've kicked it around, but I just haven't actually pulled the trigger.
And I'm sure you got some kind of program. I mean, even my phone has a program where I can put videos together. I can add pictures to video to put the video together, and then from there I can upload it to YouTube straight from my phone.
Right. Yeah. I'd say probably most of those, unless I do some live. If I do decide to do it, unless I'm doing a live video, I'd probably do it from my laptop.
So I guess those were started from a tasting niche. Are you familiar with her channel?
Yeah, I do. I actually come across her stuff maybe about a month ago. I don't know if it was like one of those also watch videos, maybe watching one of yours or somebody else's. And it pops up in the bottom as maybe you'll like this. And I saw her, so I clicked on it and watched it, and it was pretty good. So I do follow her now. And I actually saw that. I was going to ask you.
I learned about her from Jeff Lyons. He's been following her for quite some time, and he sent me a link, and she's actually commented on a couple of my videos, which is kind of cool. But it was interesting to do those. I said in the video that I usually avoid these trendy things like that because I don't want to be part of any crowd or any herd. But I was tagged by several folks. I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and do it. But then I didn't really do it. I did it in my way. If you saw my video, that a lot of the questions I really didn't answer, in a straight manner. I just kind of went off on a tangent on some of them just to have a little fun with.
doing the beer whisper thing.
Yeah, I went into full-on character for that video.
I saw it. I saw Jeff's too. I follow his channel also. Looks like you guys had quite a big group on Thursday night for Rod J's.
There was quite a few, and it whittled down through the time, and we ended up going 2 hours. and I think it was down to 5. But the beginning there was 8 for a good portion of the time. Several folks on there. Um, yeah, it was a good time. I like the way RJ kind of does it. He's a moderator and he asks questions of folks, so it's set up pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always liked watching his stuff too, or even a few times I've interacted with you guys through his channel or whatnot.
Yeah, I don't watch. I've said before I don't watch a lot of videos. I know that's a terrible thing to say because I want everybody to watch mine. I just don't watch a lot, but I do watch RJ's. Uh, there's a couple other guys I catch up on every now and again, but I don't watch anybody regularly. You know, I'll catch them here and there.
Yeah, I got like 4 or 5 that I'll get notifications on when new stuff, when new stuff pops up. And I say I watch every one of them all the time, but I'll go back and, I'm laying in bed and trying to wind down a little bit, I might turn one on and watch it before I turn in for the night. Good time, they're good time fillers.
Yeah. I usually only watch it when my wife's not around. If my wife is doing something else, or she's out shopping, or if she's in the bedroom doing something, or if she's crocheting or something, then or if she's outside taking care of the chickens, then I'll watch a couple. But if she's in the house, I usually don't put them on.
So, Sears, you had to make a quick trip to Mother's today?
Yeah, actually, that was yesterday.
Oh, it was yesterday. Okay.
I just uploaded the video today, but yeah, it was yesterday evening. Or yeah, I guess. Yeah, I had the rye barrel MILF.
I can never tell in your videos whether they're actually the day of or 4 weeks ago or.
Well, the only time I usually only do if you see it just through Facebook, then I did it live. But if I upload it through YouTube, it could be anywhere between yesterday and a month ago.
Yeah. That one was YouTube, I think. So I wasn't sure.
I don't always, I don't always release them in order. It depends on how current the beer is. Like sometimes I'll have a beer and I'll do a video, but it's not necessarily a current seasonal, so there's not a hurry to put it out. But if I have something like that, then I'll go ahead and just put it out there, and I'll go back and release the other ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I've kicked the idea around. I just haven't on it yet.
Well, that rye barrel MILF was incredible. MILF typically uses several different spirit barrels. It's a big imperial stout that uses cocoa nibs and raisins. But then what they do is that it's aged in several spirit barrels and then blended together. But this was just the variance that was just the rye barrel, and it was very nice.
Did you get much of the spiciness from the rye?
You do, and I noticed during the video that I did a portion of the video, and then I stopped, and then came back and did more of it. As it warmed, you got more of the rice spice at the end. As it was colder, I felt a lot of the oak that dried up all that sweetness, but it became spicier as the beer warmed. That beer probably is best about 55 to 60.
Yeah, which would be typical for rye, of any sort of rye, anything usually.
Yeah, almost any imperial stout for that matter. But yeah, everything comes out of the tap pretty cold. So
yeah, that's my only, and I know you've complained about that too. It's the only complaint about going to actual breweries or someplace that's serving, a good stout or whatnot, is it comes out and it's way too cold. You almost have to order 2 beers and let one sit and then drink the other one.
You know what? I do that a lot. If I'm going to have a couple, I'll order, say, especially if it's a place I haven't been to before, I'll have whatever lighter end they have. I'll start with their Pilsner, their wheat beer, whatever they might have. And then I'll order the double IPA or the Imperial Stout, and I'll drink that other one and let that double IPA or Imperial Stout sit for about 15, 20 minutes.
That's a good idea.
But I do that a lot, yeah. If I know I'm going to have to, or if I order the sampler, if I order a flight, I start with the lightest end and I let those sit and warm for about 15 minutes before I start drinking them.
Yeah, it was went to a minor league game on Thursday night with my brother, the Louisville Bats, which is the AAA affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds.
Oh, nice.
And, against the Grain Brewery, it sits right inside. When I say inside, I mean they've got entrances to the brewery itself, but it sits in the same building that the ball field is in. So we ended up walking down there and having a couple beers. About the seventh inning, the game was kind of out of hand, and that's kind of what made me think of that. Was I sat down and had a really nice Imperial IPA, and I was thinking, just came out was almost too cold, you know.
Well, most taps are coming out about 39, anywhere between 35 to 40 degrees. So, and if you're drinking, I mean, if it's a summer and you're ordering a Pilsner, well, that's okay. You don't mind it colder. But yeah, if you're having a big double IPA or an Imperial Stout, I mean, you want that about 50, 55.
Wonder why they can't control the temperature on that a little more. I know it's probably controls all the taps and not just one individually, I would assume.
Yeah, you have to have it the same across. Yeah, and as much as guys like I talk about temperature, there still is that large faction of beer drinkers that think everything should be between 35 and 40 degrees, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I ran into a guy the other day who went on and on about what a great home brewer he was, and then he pitched a fit about his beer warming up. I mean, he's drinking an IPA. He says, no, it has to be about it can't be over 40 degrees. I said, well, I think most craft beer drinkers would disagree with you.
Right.
He said, no, nothing's good over 40 degrees. I said, no, nothing's good over 70, but 40 to 50, I think a lot of them are at their very best.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It took me a long time to figure that out and to actually understand that concept, but it's completely true.
Yeah, and I've said this before that I typically like beer colder than a lot of beer geeks too. I mean, if it says 55 to 60, I probably am going to like it better at about 50 to 55. I think some of it might be my age. Sometimes you just want a very cold beer. My dad's generation, it was always about cold beer. So, but especially even a good craft pilsner, even a beer, even a good craft pilsner that could stand to be that will, I won't say stand, that still will improve as it warms. I still want a beer like that between 35 to 40 because I just
also,
think
I know
like the crispness of a cold pilsner.
Yeah. Also, I like to do, as I know you do as well, is drink it cold and let it sit and warm up as you're sipping on it and see how the flavors are changing.
I do. I like to see how they warm up. I think RJ is trying to join us. I just see his picture.
Yep, I just saw it pop up too.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Rob. What's up, buddy?
I saw you were on. I just saw the invite. I got to run out, but I thought I'd just see what you guys are drinking today.
No, this one was unexpected. So it was one of those, most of my videos I kind of do off the cuff. I never know when I have time to do one. So
if you guys do one later, I'll be around for sure.
Okay, we may try later this afternoon. We're not gonna run long on this one. What are you up to today? You got a beer fest to go to?
No, I just got to run to the store and get some stuff. I already made a beer run today that I didn't intend to make, but happened to be near a store. So I said, let me go in and see what they have to offer. And of course, I come out with more beers that I don't need. So.
That's always the case, right? That's always the case.
As if I don't have enough beers to check out, I put in like 11 more or 9 more today. So I ended up getting some pretty good deals on them now.
That's always the best. That's always the best thing is when you can find deals on them.
Oh yeah. I ended up picking up that Guinness Irish wheat that I wanted to try. And
I haven't seen that in my neck of the woods yet.
Yeah, it's been tough, and I finally got a place where they got into individual bottles.
Oh, nice.
I picked up the Blue Point Optical Illusion, the Sagitalk Starburst Wheat, the Claws Mysterium, Lagunitas Censored.
Oh, nice.
The Claw Baby Java, the Bell's Lager of the Lakes, and Bell's, one of their other porters, but one that I found that I hadn't seen before was the Southern Tier 2 times oat. So.
Oh, nice.
That one seemed pretty decent. Yeah, but it's like, you know, you see the beers, you keep putting them in, and you're like, holy shit, I put a lot of beer in my basket right now.
So, Rod, your group was very lively the other night.
Yeah, it's funny because I come on here, like, your show's all tame. My show gets all crazy, so. But a lot of people seem to like
Well, see,
it.
here I'm trying to be a moderator, so I'm taking it down a notch. On your show, I'm the crazy guest.
And I got other people that want to jump on there now, so it's kind of great. The last few weeks, we've seen more people want to get more involved. So, for one thing's for sure, our cast is always changing. You know, we need to get Todd on there some more.
I started to message you last Thursday night to see if, but then I saw like 8 people, and I was like, yeah, you got a lot of people on there. I'll just watch for a little bit.
Well, we can go to 10.
We've
been at 10 before, but we can go to 10. And we had people on there. We had James on there from Sweden, and we had Brett, new guy from the UK, that was on there with us, and then, you know, some of the locals from across the country. So it's fun. It was a good time. Some good topics. So I think I threw everybody.
Are you friends with Jeff from NEBR, Rod?
Huh?
Are you friends with Jeff from NEBR?
Yeah. I've talked to him through his channel as well, so he'd be good to get on there too.
Yeah. Him and I've done several videos. Yeah, he'd be a good one. His videos are very detailed.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out Lance's response to your question or something on the show. I got to go back and look at it. But he had a comment on the Facebook page, and I think in the comments section about the beer, let the beer be the beer type thing. So,
oh, I don't know what that was in reference.
I think we were talking about like beers, you know, being anything but themselves kind of thing. You know, how beers get dressed up sometimes. I'll have to check it out. I don't know.
Right.
We were drinking enough beers. I can't say I fully remember 100%. So,
yeah, you know, after 2 hours by the end of your show, everybody's feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, if I get you and I get Paul and I get Beer 30 all at the same time, that's going to be one crazy show. So,
yeah, Paul's the one guy that might be even a little more crazy than I am.
Yeah, I'm sure
he'll get all of us on one show, and holy Moses.
He'll send me a thing sometime asking if we're going to do a show tonight, I'm sure. So
I like to might think twice about having both those guys on the same time. They might kick you off of YouTube.
Oh, mercy. Well, Rod, yeah, if we do one later, I'll give you a holler, man.
Yeah, I'll be around, but I gotta go run and grab some stuff for dinner, and then I'll probably be uploading some different videos. But yeah, I'll definitely be around tonight.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I've got to do a couple. We're going to wrap this one up shortly, and I've got to do a couple uploads myself. So anyway, thanks, Rod, for joining us.
And Todd, where's your channel, man? You need to get that done.
That's what we were talking about that earlier.
Stop. Because I don't have a channel. I see how it is.
Stop bullshitting and get the shit done. We'll walk you through it. It won't be too hard for you to do. We know you're technology challenged at some points, but we'll get you through it.
No, I'm good on that stuff. I just get it confused with whether it's on Facebook or Hangouts.
Hey, if we can get John Sharon going, then you got no excuse.
Right.
Yeah, he's even more technically challenged than I am, I think.
All right, guys. I'll catch you guys later.
All right, thank you, Rod.
I just like to play dumb.
I'm going to have to get off of here, too. So, Todd, any final words on your beer?
Yeah, if you can get Bell's. I don't know if is Bell's coming to your territory much.
I do, but I haven't seen that one. But I haven't looked in one. Like I said, I've been broke for 2 weeks, so I've been working on beer in the fridge. But I'll look for that one.
It just came out here, so I don't know how far ahead or behind you would be on distribution as far as how we get it here in our market. So
yeah,
it may not hit your market yet. So just keep an eye out for it. It's good. It's definitely worth picking up.
Awesome. Well, I'm Tony Beer Whisperer. I want to thank Todd and RJ for joining me. And heck, we may come back with another session at the Beer Whisperer Pub today.
Absolutely.